does it only help one person? Has this helped? All right, my eyes are excited. My C's are writing things down still. I know, I got your numbers now. Okay, last one. You know, it's funny. You started the day with me and you're going to end the day with me. I don't know if that was planned or what. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But we're going to end the day, before we go to your Q&A, with the team building section. Because now you've learned the skills, you've learned a lot of the tactical things you need to know. So now I'm just going to share with you real quick, because I know it's been a long day, but so impactful. It goes fast and you feel like you're sitting forever. I know. So we'll stand up in just a few minutes. But if you can hang on for just a little bit longer, and then we're going to bowl like crazy, so we'll have some fun. Okay, team building and team management in a nutshell. And remember, this is just the beginning. And I applaud all you ladies who are still here, because like we're all saying, you guys are the leaders of the business. And I want to give you a quote. I don't know if any of you will know who this quote is by. Alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. Helen Keller. And you all know the other adage, TEAM, team. Together, everyone achieves more. Team. Together, everyone achieves more. And even if you're thinking, I'm afraid to recruit, or I'm afraid to ask somebody about this business, I want to let you know it's a selfish way to think. Because you may only want a little out of your business, but the person in front of you tomorrow may really need this business in a big way. So who are we to not talk about it and tell people about it? So I'm going to show you on your back office. Is Charlene, will you hand this out? I'm not going to go over this. This is in your back office under team building is your role as a sponsor. You are a big sister, okay? You don't have to know all the answers. Just know where to get them from. And after today, you certainly are more educated into where to find the answers. Okay, let's build your team. The first thing you should want to do is get to 4. How many of you ladies are up to 4 team members? Team leaders in the room? Woo! It's a magic number in this company, because when you get to 4, you get to start moving up that career path that Elizabeth was talking about. So get to 4 as quick as you can. I'm going to show you a tip. How many of you ladies want to work hard instead of smart? Gotcha. How many of you ladies want to work smart instead of hard? Okay, we're going to still work. You got that 4-letter word in there. We're going to work. But I'm going to give you a tip. Now, please hear my heart. I'm going to show you some tactical skills of the industry. But I don't want you to think that, oh, this is just all tactical. But I want to show you something that really is going to make a difference. All right. A business, no matter what business it runs on. Oh, Tina, where's Tina? Somebody, Christy? Who? Somebody, I need 30 minutes on the clock. Give me 25. I'll end up. Someone wants to do that timing? Oh, I'll just keep going. Okay. Somebody done it. Thank you. All right. Business runs on numbers. Like it or not, your business numbers will never lie. So for us high personalities, as much fun as we have, we still have to know our numbers. You don't have enough numbers. If you're complaining to yourself, oh my gosh, why am I not having parties sold? Why don't I have new team members? You've got to work the numbers. Because remember, half of everything you book will hold. And that's if you're doing it right. If you're not doing it, you don't have the strategy, less of that is going to hold. So you're going to get good at all your skills. And remember, 10% of the people do 80% of the work. So again, you're probably wondering, well, why is my whole team not here? 10% of your team do 80% of the work. You have a team of 100, you have 10 working. Make sense? So I'm going to get rid of all your frustration, because it's a numbers game. So besides knowing the personality types, now you're going to know your numbers. The national average in the past 50 years in this business is 10% of your team will work the business at a full-time level. So if you like what you saw in that compensation plan, or even if you were glazed over, but you know you want to go up the compensation plan because you like those $5,000 checks. No, you just don't have enough people on your team working it with you. Okay? So you don't need to browbeat 5 people to get them to do everything. You need more numbers, because you've got to know only 10% will work the business at a high level. Only 10% of the business. We've got I think 20% of our business here at the conference. So you all are above average, which is amazing. In addition to that, 1%, 1 out of your 10, will work this business as a full-time income, wanting the 6-figure income potential, working it like a business, working it with a separate business account. You'll have 90% doing it for fun, as a hobby, for the fellowship, and for some other meaningful things in their life. And that's great, because this business is all about a lot of people doing a little bit. So again, you're not browbeating everyone on your team to be a superstar. That's not the way it's going to work. It's my job as a team leader. I need more people. I'm not going to try to make Chrissy, who is a superstar, go and do it all. I'm going to say, I have 10, so I've got one that's going to run with me. I've got 20, who now I've got 2. How'd you like to double that? And make your averages 50%. Would you like that? Want a tip? Ready? Okay. If you don't like those averages, what do you mean 10% are going to work at God? Really? How would you like 50% of them working? All right, we talked about networking. Here's the secret to success in this industry. Now I'm talking direct sales now. I'm doing some meat and potatoes to end your day with, okay? So, yes, you can all do a warm and fuzzy and hobby, but now if you really want it, here's your meat and potatoes. When you go networking and when you're at your parties, I want you to start seeking out women that already have business skills, and even better, possibly direct selling skills. Because did you know that 85% of the people in a direct selling company are looking for a better one? And the I's are going to be hopping around to them. The S's, you're going to have to get their attention. So 85% of the people you're talking to, if you shut down because they say, I'm in this company or I'm in this company, your little antennas need to go up. Ooh, she's already trained in the business. She already has a direct selling business. She's set up for business. She likes this industry. And your job and God's job is to let her know about this one as an option. Instead of shutting down and saying, oh, they're already in the business. And you go on to the person in the room, and this is what most direct sellers do. They see these professional women over here. They're already the president of a company. They're already in direct sales. So you turn off your radar to them. They're already doing fine, right? Let's go over to the ones that have never done it before. You know what's going to happen to your team? If you build your team with everybody that needs you, they've never done business before, your job is now hard. Because now you're taking everybody from scratch, teaching them the business, teaching them the business skills, teaching them about the industry. So you've got a whole bunch of people that are learning it for the first time. So if you now start focusing, since I'm talking to the cream of the crop here, you now the talent scouts, your headhunters, you're going to now start focusing on these people over here. They already are successful. You don't have to show them how to start that bank account. They already got one. So now all you're doing is transferring their interest to Christian Bling. There's a lot of women right here, successful in another company, and I'm going to tell you, I meet them all the time. They don't like the company they're with. They're sacrificing their morals and values. They are dealing, and this just happened 2 weeks ago. I met a woman who was gung-ho in her direct selling company. Gung-ho, halfway to the top. I ran into her 2 weeks ago. I hadn't seen her in 6 months. Already in a different company. I said, what happened? She goes, oh my gosh, they were doing things the wrong way. The people at the top were cheating. They were transferring. There was so much going on to the visual, to the outside. I thought, wow, she's going to go right to the top comp of the world. 6 months later, she's in something else. If I was in a direct selling company at the time, I could have recruited her because I didn't realize what was going on. So now that new company has a fully trained, skilled direct seller who went high into the company, brought her over to them where they're nurturing her, loving her, fulfilled that need. That team line didn't have to train her. She's already gone. I'm already halfway to the top of that one, and she's so much happier. So you need to seek out those people and say, wow, you're already the president of a company. You're already in direct sales. Great. Open your eyes. I'd love to tell you about ours. Just take a listen to what we do, because it might be for somebody you know. You don't have to say it's for you. Just say, be a talent scout. This might be for somebody you know, because you're already a successful businesswoman. So let me tell you why I'm in Christian Bling. Faith. Family. Career. And that is missing in a lot of people's business. So now this businesswoman over here is looking, God, I'm making all the money, but boy, I don't like the people I'm working with. Happens all the time. Now all of a sudden you're showing her love and the story cards and everything about Christian Bling. Now, if she's the right person on your team, it's happening, that divine connection. She's starting to listen. She's saying, well, this is what I'm missing. You bring the superstar over to your team. Instant. You saw Tammy come in, already a businesswoman. 4 people in the first week. We didn't have to teach you how to do that. She came in ready to go and off she went, transferring skills they already have. Now, don't mistake me. You're going to get a lot of people who've never done it before. You need your numbers. You need them too. But if you're actively focused on finding superstars, because you all are the best talent scouts out there, don't turn away from them. Bring in those superstars because you need them. If you have more superstars on your team, you will be more successful, faster, and have a fast-growing team, and it will be contagious to everyone else. And I'm going to give you an example. A great example of this, and now we need Dawn in here because I'm not a sports fanatic. I do Olympics, but this was a really great story, and it's a true story. The Diamondback baseball team won the World Series in their 4th year together as a team. That was the fastest franchise in professional sports history to win a championship as a brand new team. Do you want to know why? They only recruited team members that were the best they could get with experience under their belt. They didn't go around, well, we're a new company, we better go get the ones that can't get recruited by other teams. They seeked out with confidence that they were going to be the best in their field, and they went out and got the best they could find. Brought them on their team. In 4 years, they would know what the team ever did because they believed they could, and they went after the winners first. Instead of thinking, well, let's start with newbies, let's train them, and some people never make it because they're so constantly into that realm of, let me train everybody, let me nurture everybody. Go for the ones that already know what they're doing. Bring them on your team and rise to the top faster that way. So I'm just saying, if you build your team with women that already have any business skills, don't forget them, because we tend to shy away from them being in direct sales because you think, oh, they wouldn't want what we have. They're already successful. Are they happy? That's a difference in when April met me, I was not looking for a job. She met a need that I was really missing. And it became something that I could not get my mind off once I met her and the other founders. You know, God talk about the 2x4. After somebody meets you, if they're meant to be in this business, they're not going to get their mind off you. But you have to have your antennas up for, like Tina was saying, that follow-up, to be seeking them out, to be giving the superstars attention instead of just trying to rescue. And I did a lot of this when I was new, because I didn't feel worthy enough to build my team of superstars, because who am I? I didn't know anything yet. So if you seek out the superstars that are already in business, bring them on your team, you guys run together, they might go even faster than you, and that's okay, because you can keep up, and they'll rise you up even higher. So seek them out and don't shy away from them, because I want you to remember that number. 85% of the people you're meeting now, when you go to those networking events, isn't everybody networking? You know, if they're already in something, it's kind of like when we did cosmetics, they're already using something. I would hope they're washing their face already. You know, I'm not going to meet somebody that is not washing their face, right? So it's just a matter of transferring what you're using now to what I have that's better, without saying that. So they're already in a business in network marketing or whatever, so you're showing an opportunity that could fill a need that makes it better. So you're already trained. It's like coming out of college. You've already got skills. Now we're going to go get your master's degree. Now you can actually enter in the field that's really going to fulfill that need. So I just want those antennas up for you, okay? Now, who's your best prospect for your new team member? And this is universal in direct sales. You've got to stop missing them with this one if you have not thought of this. Who is your best prospect for your next team member right now today when you go home? Anybody know?
Yep.
Who?
Jody.
Who? Why Jody?
She is a top director in Mary Kay.
Well, hello. Go get her.
I've known Jody since the day she signed her agreement. She has always been top. She's bold. She'll go to county fairs. She'll go wherever.
Sure, knows the business. Transferring over here.
Yeah.
There's one key I'm going to ask you now. All right, she's got all that. There's one key you're missing. One key of the person that's going to be your next team member who you should always focus on. You know? Who's your hottest prospect?
Somebody unhappy.
Yeah, there's still a criteria. Your hostesses. Yes, Kristen. You know what? All right, now here's the problem. If you haven't had a hostess, somebody's not working. Okay, here's why. Let me tell you why. Now, I believe with every fiber of my being, if I'm in a company, there is a new team member at every event I do, every vendor booth, and every party. Because I go seeking. I know that out of 10 women, there's usually 10 women, there's one person that is not being fulfilled. And in any business I was with, that is how I presented it. Because I know there's a new consultant in this room. And it's going to be up to them to come to me. I'm not going to force this down your throat. But I always go to the hostess first. Do you know why? She's already my business partner. One, she's already worked with me for the past week or two to have a party. She already has you ladies as her guests, so she already has a built-in customer base. She already loves the jewelry. She would not be hosting the party. She already wants the product at a discount or for free. She's a built-in, I've already trained her. Now we do the party. She's experienced the party atmosphere. She's seen me at work. She's already my business partner. We work well together. She has a circle of influence, loves the product, processed the whole 9 yards, got her free stuff. Why am I saying, okay, who do you know? Who else can I get now? Let's go to next step, we're marking. I would leave my whole business on the table. I didn't say, now Susie, you were such a great business partner. Your hostess is your business partner. Treat her like one and let her know that's what she is to you. That's a whole other training on how to make your hostess, even the high eyes, are your business partner. And I say, you did such an incredible job. And I don't care if it was 0 sales. Let's just say it was 0 sales. God forbid. Could happen. You brought these women together. You have a circle of influence of women. When you invite them, they come. Have you ever thought about enriching your life with something like Christian Bling for the sisterhood, the fellowship, and some extra money? Or do you need some tax write-offs as well? So she's my, and now if she says no, says, oh God, no. I'll probe it a little bit more, that's in my interviewing. But let's just say it's not for her. Then I'm gonna say, Susie, who do you know that came to this party that could use what I have to offer, which is a faith-based opportunity to have Christian fellowship and earn money to pay maybe a few bills or a lot of bills, and never having to sacrifice her faith and her family and her values? Who do you know? So now you're gonna ask for the referral. But the hostess is your prime prospect. And if you had not had a hostess, you're missing out on the first plan of success in direct selling. You must have hostesses. I don't care what you're selling. So go out, find your hostesses, and those women that work with you are your best prospect because they've already worked with you. And if you pull people off the street to recruit and they've never had a party, they're going to duplicate that. They're never going to have a party because they just came in. They might have 1 or 2 in there, but if they come in and already done a party, they're going to recruit other people that do parties, and you're going to keep that nice duplication going. It's all about having the party, sharing the opportunity, sharing the jewelry, having the sale, and then changing lives. It's that full circle. Book, sell, team build. Book, sell, team build. And every once in a while you'll find somebody like me that calls up by the elevator and say, can I do this? And they don't have a party with that. You can't build your business on exceptions. You gotta build them on rules, okay? So if you're seeking out superstars, yes, you'll get a lot of the other people. A lot of people doing a little bit will build your business. But seek out the superstars and don't be afraid. And I don't care if you're brand new, you can go right to the top on sheer enthusiasm, bringing them with you. Now back to vendor booths, and I'm looking around for my time, people. For vendor booths, I want you to know, I've become a master at going around, and Charlene and Karen have this, they're masters at this now too. I go around to all the vendors. They're my prospect hostess, and they're my prospect team member. They're already in business, they're just in the wrong business. So I go around and introducing myself. Let you know, I have the Christian Bling table over here. What do you do? Do you like what you do? How long have you done it? We make friends. And they come over, you know what, they're coming over to our table. And before you know it, you have a new team member who's like, wow, we don't get all this in our business. I said, I know. Here you go. Here's the laptop. Sign up. Or guess what? They're doing weight loss. They can have a Christian Bling party. You know, work together. Work that collaboration. So when you're doing vendor booths, go out to the women already in business. Seek them out. They're your next hostess and your next team member. So now you've opened up your mind to, gosh, there's nobody at this event. Well, who's working the event? Go after them. Make friends with them. And I love again what Tina said. Follow up, follow up, follow up. You might as well not be there and you're wasting your money. Follow, and everybody hates follow up. Gotta do it, follow up. So I do everything at the moment. When I'm standing in front of you, when's the best time to do? The beginning of the week or the end of the week? You know that one. I book on the spot. If she's interested in the opportunity, great. When can we have a cup of coffee? When can we have a call? Does tomorrow afternoon work or the next day in the morning? I'm making the appointment because I don't have time for phone tag. And neither do you. And you know what happens once you start playing phone tag? Now you become annoying. So make the appointment on spot, whether it's for a party, pencil it in. Whether it's for an interview to find out more about the opportunity. Let's pencil it in. I know you're as busy as I am. Let's pencil it in so we get it good. We can always reschedule. If you go home, you find out you do have to work on Thursday, that's okay. But if we don't pencil it in, we'll never get it done. So Thursday at noon, coffee, great. I'll be there. Phone call, Friday at 10, great. I got you down. Now when you call, It's to either reschedule it or to confirm it. Not, okay, when's good for you? You're getting answer machines till you're blue in the face. And you want to avoid that. All right, so you're seeking out sharp people. Your hostess is your top prospect. If you haven't had a hostess, well, there's your problem. Okay? Just say it. All right.
Thank you very much.
I'm just saying. All right, Mary Kay had the best saying. I have to say it. Nothing happens until somebody sells something. So have you learned nothing today? Nothing happens until somebody sells something. And you all in this room have sold something. And I'm sure that if you haven't, just go out and sell something. Get that ball rolling. Now, I can teach you all day long. I know my time is short now. I'm going to wrap it up.
Yeah,
Okay, we're done. LinkedIn, have a call with me next week. I'll probably be on the phone all next week with all you guys. LinkedIn is a great place to build your team. And you can join groups on LinkedIn. Well, old school is we go and we meet people face to face. You got to be there. New school is there's people on that social media that are open to meeting you. And I can teach you how to join groups on LinkedIn, whether they're Christian Bible women groups, whether they're things like, let me just give you real quick. You want to write some of these down. When you go, I'll teach you how and where these are. I'm going to do this fast. When I was looking at groups, when I got those 5 new ones when I was doing Trump Network, I joined things that are interesting to you because you're going to attract people that are like-minded to start. Then you'll go for the opposites. I would search things like cities, like women in Bible studies in Chevy Chase, because you can do them by your city and find groups in LinkedIn that are locally to you. Networking, chamber groups, Manhattan networking groups. If you're in Manhattan, if you're in Tampa, put in your city and put in Tampa Bible Study, Tampa Book Club, Christian Women of Chicago, Christian Women of San Diego. Pick a city. You have no territories. Or pick your local city. So the easy way to find them, and you're going to start engaging in their conversation, not recruiting and selling yet. LinkedIn is very good at that engaging in conversation. Be of value. Answer the questions that are coming into the conversation. Before you know it, you become the expert in your area, and then you can slide in about your jewelry. Or they're looking at your website. Oh, she does this jewelry. I didn't know that. But boy, she gave me a great tip last week on something. Hold on. Your school alumni. Everybody should be a member of your school alumni. High school, college, technical school, sorority. Are you on their group in LinkedIn? Get into the conversation. Your big churches. Christy and Tina are going to be going massively after the big churches. Are you? There's some mega churches and some churches in your area. Join the conversation. And of course, Bible study groups as well. Important tip is you're joining the conversation first, but they do have job boards. People looking for a job, and direct sellers are welcome. So read the bylaws in the group, because there's a lot of them that say if you're in direct sales and you have a job opportunity, you can post it. And there's a job board on there. You can sit at home in your pajamas and you can go to Ambassador. It's amazing with your team. Some of your parties though, but it really helps. Okay? And then I will close with this. Who can tell me who said this? Maybe I wonder if they will know this. I'm going to give you my final quote. Tell me if you know who said this. None of us, including me, ever do great things, but we can all do small things with great love, and together can do something wonderful. Mother Teresa. Ding, 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 ding. I'm impressed. Thank you for having me.